What's going on, fellow ghosts, gamer heads, anime nerds, and renegades? Welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Raven37 Actual, aka Raven37 Active Food. That's 2 zeros, not O's, aka Mr. O Miles in the chat, aka Raven. And tonight I'm back with another doubleheader. I'm actually gonna record 2 doubleheaders today. I'm going to do this because I have a strong feeling that the first video I'm gonna make is probably gonna get copyright. So I'm gonna go ahead and make it, get it disputed, so that in 2 days you guys can see it. So hopefully you guys will be seeing this video 2 days from now. But in this video, we're gonna be taking a look at one of my favorite bands that I recently discovered, KennyHoopla. I don't know if anybody in the outfit is familiar with this band, but I just happened to stumble across them sometime last year. I don't know how or why they popped up on my algorithm. Because at that time I really wasn't. As a matter of fact, I don't think I found them on YouTube. I think I found them on Spotify, to be honest. So it was really a sort of happenstance sort of way that I came across this band. But ever since I did, I've really enjoyed their music and a lot of their songs. Obviously, I find really relatable, and obviously, um, you know, being a black alternative person, seeing these bands like The Paradox and KennyHoopla and just I mean, even Vince Staples with his newest album, it had a real rock and roll kind of feel to it. ASAP Rocky did the same thing. So it's really cool. Echoes in Darkness. It's really cool to see, other alt black people expressing their creativity in this way. And yeah, the lyrics and the sound of this band is, in my opinion, is just top tier. It reminds me of shit I used to listen to when I was in my late teens, early 20s, but at the same time, it has a modern feel to it. And also, the two songs we're going to be listening to by KennyHoopla feature Travis Barker from Bleak 182. So that should tell you, if anything, just like how powerful and thought provoking this band is to get somebody as prolific as Travis Barker to play drums on their songs. It's got to be a decent band. So hopefully you guys will enjoy it. But we go check out two songs from KennyHoopla tonight featuring Travis Barker. The first one is called Smoke Break. The second one is called Estella. Now, have I listened to these songs? Yes, but I haven't watched the videos. So we're going to be taking a look at the videos, the official videos for Smoke Break and Estella, and hopefully you guys enjoy. We about to go ahead and dive into the video, man, because I'm like super excited to get this started so I can try to make it as transformative as I can to try to get it posted for you guys. But we're gonna go ahead and dive into the video. But as I always like to say, if you took any amount of time to watch this video or any amount of time or any of my other videos, thank you very much for watching. But without further ado, we have KennyHoopla featured Travis Barker, Smoke Break. Let's get it. Let's see.
I challenge you to a duel. Maybe only a smoke break. I'm looking forward to a rematch. It just depends if we can keep this volume. I challenge you to a duel. Maybe only a smoke break. I'm looking forward to a rematch. It just depends if we can keep this volume down.
I just want to comment. It's just on my notice. Just as soon as the video came on, this really grainy sort of black and white. I don't know. It's not like it's almost like it's filmed on like an old camera. If that makes sense, like an old camcorder where it only films in black and white, but it's got a very vintage feel to it. Not to mention just the black and white contrast of the whole video. Is very visually striking, but also the lead singer, I'm not sure if his name is Kenny, but the lead singer's voice is very in my opinion, very distinctive and very powerful. listen to that opening one more time. But yeah, definitely gonna have to try to make it as transformative as possible. So I will be adding my commentary here throughout, but hopefully we can still get a good enjoyment of the song. Here we go.
I challenge you to a duel. Maybe only a smoke break. I'm looking forward to a rematch. It just depends if we can keep this volume. I challenge you to a duel. Maybe only a smoke break. I'm looking forward to a rematch. It just depends if we can keep this volume. 'Cause I'm a dog and I can't lay down. 'Cause I'm your dog and I can't lay down. Looking forward to see ya. I think of death way more than life. And if my coffin will have handles, well, my daily prayer is a hot meal and a wooden gavel. So much scarred me in these streets. A couple marks life gave to me. I wear a mask not 'cause of virus. Just don't like what.
That was a bar right there. He said, "I wear a mask not because of virus," but yeah, at the beginning of it, he says, "I think of death more than life, and if my coffin will have handles, and my daily prayers is a hot meal and a wooden gavel," and to me, that sort of represents like sort of being, because like, what's the one thing that people say you always get when you go to jail or when you're in prison? You get 3 hots in a cot, right? And you get a sentence, which would be represented by the wooden gavel. So it definitely sounds like he's describing being imprisoned, whether it be physically or emotionally or mentally. It definitely gives that sort of I'm held against my will sort of vibe. And then he also includes at the end of that bar that I said was really nasty, where he's like, "I wear a mask not because of virus." It definitely gives the impression that he's like he feels trapped. But you guys can let me know what you think of my analyzation down in the comments. But yeah, again, just really powerful and relatable to me lyrics, because I'll be honest with you, at this point in my life, I do think of, and the things that I've been through in my life, I do think of, like when I was 18, all I thought about was life, 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 life. I got my whole life ahead of me, this, that, and the third. I got time to do this. I got time to do that. I got time for everything. And now I definitely look at the other end of that coin, the other side of that coin. Because, like I said before, one day you just kind of realize that we all have a clock and a time and a day. And so, yeah, I mean, definitely getting sort of a vibe from the song that someone expressing that they feel imprisoned by their own maybe thoughts of mortality, of their own limitations, things of that nature. But definitely it resonates with me. But you guys can let me know what you think of the lyrics down in the comments.
Looking forward to see ya. I think of death way more than life. And if my coffin will have handles, well, my daily prayer is a hot meal and a wooden gavel. So much scarred me in these streets. A couple marks life gave to me. I wear a mask not 'cause of virus. Just don't like what it is.
See, he said, "Someone scarred me in these streets, but a couple marks I gave to me." So, like, he's saying, like, yeah, I've been hurt by other people throughout the course of everything. But at the end of the day, some of these scars you see are self-inflicted, like, because of maybe not like SH or self-harm or anything like that, but maybe more so like because of a stupid decision I made, it caused harm to myself. So yeah, just a very artistic way of putting it, but it also is thought-provoking, and if you get to that point, then it definitely feels relatable, especially to me.
So much scarred me in these streets. A couple marks life gave to me. I wear a mask not 'cause of virus. Just don't like what is if behind you're pure, it. Then be pure. And if I'm yours, then please be sure you've got a certain factor they're all after. Your arm
So he said, so if you're sure, then just be sure. And if I'm your, no, he said, if you're pure, then just be pure. And if I'm yours, then please be sure. You got a certain factor. They're all laughter. Your arm is fake and it's tearing at the sides, which to me, um, it's sort of an exclamation or an admonition to a person. Like, obviously, if your feelings are pure, if you're pure, then just be pure. If your feelings are pure, then let them be pure. And if I'm yours, then please be sure. Obviously, that's pretty straightforward, right? And I think everybody wants that feeling. Like, no one wants the person they love to no one wants to feel ambiguously about the person they love, or think that the person they love feels ambiguously about them. So that's definitely relatable on multiple levels. But also, your arm is fake and it's tearing at the sides. Kind of suggests to me that there's a sort of facade being put on. And it's kind of like the saying, your slip is showing. Somebody be, maybe like a little tipsy or a little out of it. And because of that, they not on their P's and Q's the way they're supposed to be. So it's definitely sort of that. That's the impression I got from it, though. He's saying your arm is fake and it's tearing at the sides. And we go into the chorus, and he's talking about I challenge you to a duo. Maybe I need a smoke break. Looking forward to a rematch. Just depends if we can keep this volume on. And it's like straightforwardly, it sounds like a person challenging a person on a video game, but reading more into the lyrics and what he's talked about so far, like if you kind of read in between the lines of the lyrics, is more of a I challenge you to a duo, like let's run this back, like give us another chance. Because like we got to think about the things that he said previous in the song up to now, and it's just like, if you're sure, if you're pure, then just be pure. If I'm yours, then please be sure. And it's definitely that sort of, like I said, it's an admonition of a person to, like, if you want me, just choose me, sort of thing. So then he goes, I challenge you to a duo. Maybe I need a smoke break. Looking forward to the rematch. It just depends if we can keep this volume on. And that, to me, it's just like I said, it suggests that he's saying, let's give us another chance. And maybe he's communicating this to a person who is more or less receptive to it. So he's like, maybe I need a smoke break. But he throws on top of that, looking forward to a rematch, which is, essentially us going back at it with each other. You know what I mean? Just depends if we can keep this volume up. And that's just like, it sort of suggests this is all dependent on whether we can get on the same page. That's just what I'm interpreting from the song. I've listened to this song a lot, and so I've had a lot of time to think about these lyrics. That's the only reason why I'm able to dive as deep as I'm able to, more so than on other songs. But I've definitely thought about the lyrics a lot of this song, and that's specifically why it resonated with me, because I've been in those shoes, asking a person to like fuck all the ultimatums, dude. Just like, let me know if you want me or if I just need to like put boots to ground and get the fuck on. You know what I mean? So this song definitely resonated with me. Just the overtones and also the undertones of the song, because it's a very upbeat, sort of high energy, kinetic song, but at the same time it's got a sort of, I don't want to say melancholy, but it's definitely got like a remorseful tone to it. But that's just like I said, just what I'm able to take away from the song. You guys, let me know what you think of my analysis down in the comments. We're gonna continue.
It just depends if we can keep this volume down. Maybe I need a smoke break. I'm looking forward to a rematch. It just depends if we can keep this volume down. 'Cause I'm your dog and I can't lay down. 'Cause I'm your dog and I can't lay down. Looking forward to see you.
So that part is a little bit more difficult for me to break down because it's the way he's singing. He's vocalizing a lot, so he's not pronunciating as much as he did in the first verse, so it's a little bit difficult for me to pick apart. But I'm gonna definitely re-listen and see if we can't catch something from it.
'Cause I'm your dog and I can't wait looking forward to see you. Four corners of the county, hurt your face. Sweet sleep engines get close to case. One man's trash is another man's friend. Raised by wolves in another playpen. Correct me, please, not good with names, but I know that face from any grave. Just a couple more truths till you tell a lie, and a couple more bones till you roast me down.
So he said, the one part that I was able to discern distinctly was he said, I know, and see, I lost it, but he said, essentially, he said, I know that face from any grave, but the context of it is a little bit beyond.
Not good with names, but I know that face from.
Excuse me, please, not good with names, but I know that face from any grave. So, you know, some of it, like, I ain't gonna lie, unless you're somebody really like memorable to me, I won't probably remember your name. But there have been times when I walk by a woman or a girl in my life and I've been like, damn. And maybe I approached them or maybe I didn't. But the ones I know, the ones that stuck with me, the ones that I know stuck with me were the ones where I didn't say something, because sometimes you just see somebody and you feel this overflowing urge to say something, to introduce yourself, to get to know them better, to try to get to know them better. And so, yeah, definitely that play on it, the way he said it like that made me think of that feeling. Like, you know what I'm saying? I may not know your name, but I saw you one time and I knew if I saw you ever again, I would recognize you instantly. Like, that's definitely like the sort of gist I got from that line.
From any grave, just a couple more truths till you tell a lie, and a couple more bones till you roast me down. The drums are loud, marching backwards to my hell. It's just your awesome spell that makes me well. You made a name, and will you make your last one mine? I challenge you to a duel. Maybe only a smoke break. I'm looking forward to a rematch. It just depends if we can keep this volume down. Maybe only a smoke break. I'm looking forward to a rematch. It just depends if we can keep this volume. 'Cause I'm a dog and I can't lay down. 'Cause I'm your dog and I can't lay down. Looking forward to see you.
That harmony at the end was peak as well. But yeah, definitely looking forward to the way at the end he says looking forward to zero. But yeah, don't know. It's definitely a thought provoking song. Some very relatable notions and feelings described in the song, as far as what I can relate to my life and stuff like that. Hopefully you guys were able to see why I find this band so fascinating. But you can definitely let me know down in the comments what you thought of KennyHoopla's Smoke Break, and also my commentary and insights on Smoke Break, because I always love chatting to you guys about the music that we listen to, and I really value your opinion. So definitely let me know what you thought of Smoke Break down in the comments, and we're going to proceed to our second song, which is ESTELLA. And again, this is a very high energy band. Oh, we're not done yet. Hold on one second.
I'm looking forward to a rematch. It just depends if we can keep this volume. 'Cause I'm a dog and I can't lay down.
Yeah, that harmony.
'Cause I'm your dog and I can't lay down. Looking forward to see you.
Yeah, okay, cool. All right, we got it. Big big shouts out to Kenny Hoopla and Travis Barker. And we got a second one. We got a second one. Um, and it looks like both of these videos were directed by Lone Wolf. So big shouts out to Lone Wolf, Travis Barker, and Kenny Hoopla. We're gonna go ahead and check out Estella though, because again, I've listened to these songs a lot, but I've never seen the video. So this is the first for me. Hopefully you guys enjoy the song. It's only 2 minutes and 2 seconds long, so not very long, but we're gonna do the best with what we got. Let's get it.
Estella, Estella, a coming alive, melted in my heart, getting high of your own supply. I understand we are only friends, but your eyes keep telling me to take you away. Oh, in your car, I get the fake. Oh, in your room, why don't we take a chance?
So yeah, that's definitely another frenetic song coming in really high gear. It said Estella going in. I couldn't quite make out what he said, but going in your something, getting high off your own supply. I understand we only friends, but your eyes keep telling me to take you in. I'm in your car. I think he said. I'm not sure, but then he says, "I'm in your room. Why don't we take a chance?" And then he says, I think he said, "I get the fade, like you kind of like play me, like you kind of like play me to the left." And then he says, "Then you come alive, and I'm knocking on every piece of wood." Which, whenever I hear somebody saying "knock on wood," I'm like, "Do," because I'm hard headed as shit, and my mom's always said I had a head made out of wood. So whenever I hear that, that's the first thing I think of. But yeah.
Friends, but your eyes keep telling me to take you away. Oh, in your car, I get the fake. Oh, in your room, why don't we take a chance? So on your lips, then we come alive.
Hey.
Knocking on every piece of wood. I don't wanna take it till I make it. I don't need to see it to believe it. I don't need to touch it, I can taste it. All the shit feels the same when the pain hits. I just die at the thought of being alive at the same time as you.
So he said, "I don't want to fake it till I make it. I don't need to see it to believe it. I don't need to touch it. I can taste it. All the shame feels the same on the pavement." And you know what I'm saying? That's pretty much the feeling of being turned down, you know, like or that delusion that there's a chance when there's really not. You know what I'm saying? That's specifically what it sounds like to me. Like, I don't want to fake it till I make it. I don't need to see it to believe it. I don't got to I don't want to touch it. I can taste it. All the shame feels the same on the pavement. So he's like, I don't want to touch that rejection. I can already like sense it. I have a precognition of it, and all the shame tastes the same on the pavement, which is like essentially, being, you know, rejected or what have you. But definitely, I mean, and with the visuals of the song, see him getting put out of the room and she throwing his clothes at him, and he calls Travis Barker up while he's sitting on the curb, and he comes picks him up, and that's true homie shit. Sometimes you gotta have a homie that'll come scoop you up, like, hey man, I got all my clothes on the curb, man. I need you to come pick me up. So yeah, it's definitely some relatable aspects to this, but at the same time, um, yeah, I mean, just the feeling of not wanting to face rejection or face the ending of something that you cared about is definitely, the vibe of that is definitely strong with this song. I don't know if that's the correct interpretation, but that's the way I'm able to relate to the music. You guys could let me know how y'all are taking all this in. in the comments. Definitely let me know because I really like this song, but it is really sad. So that's another part. He says, I just die at the thought of being alive at the same time as you. So he's definitely been rejected. This is definitely somebody that's speaking from a heart or a broken heart. It's almost like reminiscent of like the approach Hobo Johnson would take the songs, but it's definitely got that sense of I've been rejected. And now like you know how it is when you get broke up with. Like there are no like there were good times, but if you were the one that got broke up with, then there are no good thoughts. Like you were thinking about every negative thing, and so he's just like despise the thought of being alive at the same time as you. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not saying it's okay, but I'm just saying it's understandable, and I'm sure a lot of us have felt that way about somebody during the course of our life, especially if you live long enough. I'm just being real. But you guys can let me know if you can relate down in the comments.
I'm jealous, no indecision. This time I want it all. I love you too much. I hate myself. Enough for the both of us. Unstore your arms, 6 walls away. Maybe shoot your arrow this way. My scars of love are on a gray. Some live, some die, but we will stay.
I actually want to listen to that verse one more time because there was a couple of bars that caught me. Okay, so he said, Stella, I'm jealous, no indecision this time. I want it all. I love you too much. I hate myself. Enough for the both of us. And that's as rough as it is to, admit. Yeah, that's something I could definitely relate to as well. Because there's a certain dynamic in relationships that it sucks, but it's true. And what I call it is the leverage dynamic, and essentially, it's the level of give a fuck. That's the leverage dynamic. Whoever gives a fuck less has the leverage. So that's just the way it is. Because, like I said, the relationship could end, and it could be world shattering, like Mafra level world shattering. If you give a fuck more. Whereas if you give a fuck less, I can take it or leave it. Like I'm cool either way. And hearing somebody that you have these feelings about say some shit that could be reality rending type shit. So like definitely. But yeah, this time I want it all. I love you too much. I hate myself. Enough for the both of us. It's definitely been times in my life where I placed value in other people more than I did myself. And because of that, that line definitely permeated or resonated with me because, it says, I love you too much. I hate myself. Enough for the both of us. And, it's weird because it's some of the stuff I could hear myself saying to, like, yeah, I've told y'all about toxic relationships and shit I've been in and stuff, but like saying that to a person, like, look, you don't have to hate me, all right? Look, I hate myself enough for both of us. Like, you can drop it. Like, you don't have to harbor these ill feelings towards me, like, and the feeling of not being good enough and like you dragging somebody down. It can all wait. It can all fuck with your mental, man. But in this song, it's it's very toxic relationshipy, especially the visuals because like she obviously threw him out, but at the same time she's now trying to watch TV and every character or other character that's on TV is him. So yeah, it's kind of like that I love you so much, I hate you shit, where you can't stop thinking about somebody, but you hate yourself for thinking about them. And every time you think about them, you get mad because you like, why you gotta be so fucking, you know what I'm saying? Is definitely a lot of mixed emotion in this song, but all of these mixed emotions I could definitely relate to because when we're kids, the world is black and white. It's love and hate. But as we get older, and the more we gain wisdom and mature, we realize that it's so many fucking shades of gray, and you can love a motherfucker and hate them at the same damn time. So yeah, everything is not as complicated. I mean, everything is not as simple as, oh, she threw me out, it's over. Motherfuckers get thrown out every day and be back with each other. You know what I'm saying? Within a week. So it's like you never really know with love and stuff like that. But the emotions being portrayed in the song definitely resonate with me. You guys can let me know what you think of it down in the comments. I've been yammering for a while.
Unstore your arms 6 walls away. Maybe shoot your arrow this way. My scars of love are on a grave.
He said maybe shoot your arrow this way, and he was circling the heart on the on the weather screen. So he's definitely still like they're both still displaying this, oh, I have negative feelings for you, but I still love you type shit, which is I find to be very interesting. We can watch it one more time.
Oh, I love you too much. I hate myself. Enough for the both of us. Unstore your arms 6 walls away. Maybe shoot your arrow this way. My scars of love are on a grave. Some live, some die, but we will stay. I don't wanna fake it till I make it. I don't need to see it to believe it. I don't need to touch it, I can taste it. All the shit feels the same when the pain hurts. Just stay at the thought of being alive at the same time as you.
Yep. So there you have it. Estella. Um, definitely a love song. It's definitely a love song. No matter, is more like a like late millennial Gen Z love song, but it's definitely a love song because you know as time has progressed, you know love has evolved and relationships have changed and the dynamics, obviously, like I discussed during the video, the leverage dynamics and things of that nature. Uh, yeah, the dynamics of relationships have changed. I think as a result of that. And so there's always this aspect of who cares more and who has more to lose. But at the same time, uh, I feel like when if you really do love someone and y'all have that, if it's not a unrequited love, like if y'all both have that feeling, then it's worth, in my humble opinion, it is worth that extra push because I'll be honest with you, unconditional love is almost non-existent, but true love is really, 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 really rare these days. So if you find somebody who's willing to put up with your shit, then give them a little grace. Give yourself a little grace. If ain't nobody told you today, give yourself a little bit of a break because this world will not cut you one. So you got to give yourself a little bit of a break. But that being said, yeah, matters of the heart, man. Nothing is black and white, and you will find yourself saying some shit like, I despise myself for just being alive at the same time as you, when deep down, you just want that person to come and hug you and say everything gonna be all right. Like, that's the fucked upness of being a human. And what can I say? Yeah, but That's my double take on Smoke Break and Estella. You guys can let me know what you thought of the two songs. I love the energy of this band, and I love the nostalgia that I get listening to bands like The Paradox and Kenny Hoopla. But you guys definitely let me know what you thought of Estella and Smoke Break, and also my commentary down in the comments. I'm gonna go ahead and get this video edited and posted up. So hopefully we can get through the copyright stuff within a couple of days. But for now, I want to say if you made it this far in the video, just know I appreciate the shit out of it. If it's your first time watching and you enjoy the content for whatever reason, definitely recommend you hit that subscribe button. Make sure the bell notification on so you know the next time I drop another video. Make sure or go live. But for now, I want to wish all you guys a safe, happy, healthy morning, afternoon, evening, whatever time it is when you're seeing this. And if you enjoyed this video, click on one of these videos over here and spend some more time with your boy. But for now, you guys stay safe, stay frosty. I'll catch y'all on the flip side. Till next time, actual out.